School, subject Social Studies. Today's lesson is Transport and Communication. A system of vehicles for getting from one place to another by air, water or land is called transport. So what is the meaning of transport? That is moving from one place to another by using air, water or land is called transport. Vehicles are used for transporting people and goods. Many kinds of vehicles are available today, which have made traveling fast and easy. The different vehicles that we use for traveling are known as means of transport. So, the vehicles which we use for traveling, they are known as what? Means of transport. There are four major modes of transport. That is how we travel. Okay, so how many major modes are there? There are four major modes of transport. Roadways, railways, waterways and airways. First we will study about roadways. Roadways is the most common mode of transportation. Some parts of our country, such as villages, have kacha roads. Kacha roads means the roads which are made with mud. But most parts of our country are connected by pakka roads. Pakka roads means the roads that are made of strong materials such as cement and tar. These roads are smoother and can be used throughout the year. India has one of the largest networks of roadways. It has state highways and national highways. Okay, state highways means which is connecting from one state to another state. Okay, then national highways also are there, which makes traveling very easy. The government has also built expressways to connect towns and cities. Okay, now even there are international roadways which in India which connect one country to another country. One of such example is the Grand Trunk Road. Okay, it is the oldest roads. It connects India to Pakistan and Bangladesh. Here on the map you can see there is a red line. Yes, that is the Grand Trunk Road which is connecting, this is Pakistan. Okay, so it is going from, see, Islamabad is in Pakistan. Yes, so this is the Grand Trunk Road. So it is connecting from Pakistan, India till Bangladesh. Okay. Railways are an important means of transportation. There are two types of trains, goods train and passenger train. Goods trains transport grains, coal, raw materials and finished goods. Okay, so goods train carry only goods. Okay, then passenger trains are used by people to travel from one place to another place. So passenger trains carry only people. Trains are cheaper and faster than road transport. Okay, next we will go to waterways. Waterways, boats, ships, yachts and rafts can travel on water bodies such as rivers, lakes and seas. These are called waterways. It is a good and cheap option to travel by water to long distances. It is the most popular way of transporting goods to places that are far. Passenger ships and cruise ships take people over long distances. Cargo ships are used for transporting heavy goods. Ships are loaded and unloaded on ports. So where are the ships loaded and unloaded? On the ports. Today, many people living near the coast use boats and ferries to travel to places. Now what is the meaning of ferries? Boats that carry people, vehicles and goods across a river. Okay, so people also go on luxurious cruises to many tourist places. Yes, next mode of transport is airways. Traveling by air is the fastest and the most expensive means of transport. Aeroplanes are used by people to travel very long distances in short time. Aeroplanes land and take off from airports. The airline which takes goods and people within the country is called a domestic airlines. So you must know the difference between domestic airlines and international airlines. Domestic airlines means these aeroplanes carry goods and people within the country. Okay, like for example, Mumbai to Delhi, Bangalore to Gujarat. Okay, so within the country, that is domestic airlines. International airlines means they carry goods and people to places around the world. Okay, then helicopters are useful in times of emergency such as earthquakes, floods and war. So which is the airways which is used in emergencies? It is the helicopter. Food, medicines and clothing can be supplied to people in affected areas easily by a helicopter. Communication means sharing our thoughts, feelings and information with others. We communicate with people by talking, writing or listening to them. We can also communicate through signs, signals, hand movements, expressions and sounds. Communication also means to keep in touch with people. So let us learn more about communication. First thing here is postal services. Postal services are used by many people for sending letters and parcels. We buy postcards, inland letters, envelopes and stamps from the post office and use them to send messages by post. We also use speed post or courier services to send important letters and parcels. We can also send money through a post office. The postal services of India are handled by India Post. So who handles the postal services in India? It is the India Post. Next means of communication is telephone. Telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Who invented telephone? Alexander Graham Bell. The telephone is one of the fastest means of communication. So as you all know that today for every little thing we use our phones. Yes, we can contact the person who is near to us or a person who is very far to us by using telephones. We use landline and mobile phones to stay in touch with people. Nowadays, smartphones have become popular among people. These are mobile phones with many features. We can use them to call, send messages, surf the internet, take photographs and videos, listen to music, watch films and read books. Intercom and fax machines. We can make calls within an office or a building through an intercom. A fax machine or facsimile is used mostly in offices for sending written messages or photographs instantly via telephone lines. So a fax machine to run needs a telephone line connected. Then we have internet. The internet has connected the world and has made communication easier and faster. Now when there was a lockdown, children, everybody were using the online classes. Yes, now this online classes worked because of the internet connection. The people who did not have internet connection did not get the facility of online. So technologies, we can use it in a good way or in a bad way. Okay, it depends on the people how we are using it. People use the internet to send messages, emails, photographs and videos. The internet can be used on computers, laptops, smartphones and tablets that have an internet connection. Okay. Then next, newspapers, magazines and books. Newspapers tell us what is happening around the world. We get day-to-day updates of happening in politics, sports, and developments in our country and around the world. Magazines give us information in the form of articles on various topics. Many people read books to learn about different topics or for entertainment. Nowadays, e-readers have become common for reading books. Television. Television was invented by John Logie Baird. Who invented television? It's John Logie Baird. Okay. The television is an important means of audio-visual communication. So, now for example, newspaper. In the newspaper, we are only seeing it and reading. Okay. But in television, it is a means of audio-visual. That means you can hear it as well as see it. Okay. So, it is an audio-visual communication. News and other television programs give us information and provide entertainment. Radio. Radio was invented by Guglielmo Marconi. It was a popular means of communication in earlier times. People listened to programs, news and speeches on the radio. Many people still listen to songs and programs. It is popular in villages and very useful during times of emergency, as warning about floods or cyclones are given on the radio. Okay. So during emergencies, what kind of communication we are using? We are using radio. Okay. Then next is cinema. Cinema tells us a lot about what is happening around the world in an entertainment way. Many films give us a social message. Nowadays, people stream programs and films online. Okay, we all use different means of communication every day. These means have become an important part of our day-to-day life. They keep developing to fulfill our need of communication and play an important role in keeping people connected. So, we have come to the end of this chapter. Complete exercise A, B, C in your textbook and complete exercise D in your classwork.